An old-style tube television clicks on, filling our screen. The static filling out as picture slowly comes into frame. And we see a newscast with the lower third, construction of New Lands Mall to start today, May 10th, 1963. A woman in a blue suit with large hair speaks. Thanks, Frank and Maddie. An exciting day here in Plainsview as Mr. Vane breaks ground on his new development, New Lands Mall, which promises to bring fun, flavor, and some much-needed fashion to everyone in town, which this reporter thinks is neat, and especially great after the recent opening of McCormick Canning Factory. Our little town is certainly on the rise, and with the population boom about to come our way from the other major work sites, opening a place for our town to get some great food, shop, and gather will benefit us all. Now back to you in the studio. As the reporter finishes talking, a man from off-screen walks up to her and simply hands her a check that he rips out of a checkbook immediately and smiles towards her before walking off towards a man we can only assume to be Mr. Vane and his wife. The two of them hold a large shovel together. In the background, we see that a big crowd is gathered of excited onlookers who cheer excitedly as things start to happen. But nearby, in a smaller, slightly fenced-off area, we see a much smaller crowd holding up signs, one of which we can clearly see reads, "Move this mall." The important-looking couple of Mr. Vane and his wife ignore that side crowd and, to the cheer of the main crowd, plunge the shovel into the earth. To an enormous applause. The two wave before literally dropping the shovel on the ground and talking closely with the man with the checkbook from earlier. However, our camera, not the news one, slowly starts to creep in towards where that shovel hit the ground before we see a soft, faint green glow rising up from the dirt. The TV changes channel, and now we get a rapid-fire series of news segments. Today we celebrate the opening of a new automated factory in town. With the completion of construction, New Lands Mall is officially open for business.
Why, yes, I use 2 scoops of Grandma's cocoa in every cup.
Disaster today as a massive fire started in the McCormick Canning Factory. Merry Christmas, everyone. Let's see what Santa's getting you this year. We are sorry to report, but McCormick will not be rebuilding the factory. I apologize to the community of Plainsview for my transgressions. Ooh, that's a good dog. After recent fraud and money laundering has come to light, the automotive factory will be shutting down its doors temporarily. Town, we will ford this together. Plainsview is strong and still whole. A bright future stands ahead of us, but for now, this will be the final report of K202 Plainsview Local News. Thank you and good night. And with that, the TV shuts off after we get the series of visuals there running through 20 years of history, the dates changing along the bottom each time. In that darkness of the dark TV screen, the scene shifts. Not of a TV screen anymore, but of outdoors. We see a road running in the background, lights in the distance of various businesses, a very urban-looking environment, and coming into focus is a big rectangular sign that reads across it, New Lands Mall. But it is not shiny and new anymore as it was 20 years ago. We see that it has a tag or two on it. It is not as bright as it used to be. One of the letters on it fizzling and fading before going out. Suddenly, though, the sign starts to rattle and shake. Electrical lines in the background start arcing as jets of little flame and electricity shoot along them. The transformer on one of the lines exploding outward into a huge kaboom. A car alarm nearby going off. Near, the electrical lines having... And a boom goes off, different than the rest of them. As green light shoots out from behind that sign, brightly filling the entire space with green light before shutting off completely. Silence, a breeze going through, that car alarm fading slightly before going off. And then the camera doesn't move at all. We see a hand with 4 far too long fingers reach around the side of the sign and put itself on the front, and then rising from behind it, 8 feet tall and conical in nature, green and sickly, something rises in the dark.
Hell yeah.
We see a wide shot of the town. In a lower third, we see Plains View in some like touristy kind of text, almost as if it's like an advertisement, like, visit Plains View. It is a town of roughly, a town sized for a population of roughly 10,000, but as we saw, due to a bunch of things going wrong, the population of the town is closer to about 3,000 at this point. And clearly in the center of that town is an enormous and far too large mall. Resplendent and large glass domish ceilings in various spots, stark white architecture, a parking garage that rises above it. But we don't start our story there. The camera moves to the one hill in Plains View that sort of rises up at the edge of town, I assume, with a gated community around the hill and then a gated mansion within that gated community. Mm-hmm. We see a mansion at the top of it. And it is a nice house. I think it's got some nice architecture. I'm not thinking a McMansion, but a proper mansion.
Oh, Victorian-esque.
There we go, Victorian-esque. And we move in to that house. The camera pans into the house, and Seth, would you like to say hello and describe your character?
Hi. No. Yes, I will. Montgomery T.B. Dremmeled is a short and stout little child. They are 14 years old. They exclusively wear turtlenecks and khakis and love to accessorize with scarves. You can find them in the den with their mechanical typewriter, typing away at the latest script. They can't wait to bring this before the drama club.
I love that.
I am wearing fake glasses. They are not prescription lenses.
Do they even have lenses in them?
They do have glass in them. I'm trying to fool people.
That is, yeah.
I
you are an
fooled no
actor.
one. Yes.
Fooled no one.
We see also within the den there, or is this your own private den? Or is this like, was your father's study / your mom also uses it?
This is the second den in the turret of the house. Also a small
In the turret.
library. Yes.
So you say there's 2 dens in the turret.
There's 4 dens in the house. This
Okay,
is the
incredible.
second.
I think what we see is outside the den. You would not allow it within your den. We see some boxes of decorations that say 20th anniversary on them. Several things themed around a 20th anniversary. And you would know that that is for the mall. Why today is the day where they broke ground on construction. And it is the 20th anniversary of the mall. And there is going to be a big celebration there today. Your father is away on a business trip, so your mother is sort of running the affair / having her people run the affair. Does your mom work or?
Oh my god, like a dog.
Like a dog. Okay.
Day and night.
So she basically runs the mall and the various local businesses as well.
Almost no one is around to make me my SpaghettiOs.
Do you have a nanny or is it truly just your mom?
I have a friend named Bertha.
You have a friend named Bertha?
Friend.
Oh my
She's
god.
45.
Gets paid. Does she carry your typewriter to the mall?
No, I carry my typewriter. I am a young man. and strong. I can carry my own things.
I have 2 questions for you. One, would it be your mom coming to get you right now to bring you to the anniversary, or would it be Bertha coming to get you?
It'd be Mummy.
It would be Mummy? Okay. Second question, what are you preparing for the Newlands anniversary? Because obviously your mother would ask you or give you the opportunity to do some sort of art.
Right, I'm emceeing and singing the opening song.
Incredible.
It's like a round. I'm going to lead the crowd in a round.
Oh, incredible.
I've made flyers with little things to sing on them. I didn't include any notes because they're all tone deaf anyway. They'd never be able to sing it. But after I have sung it, they can repeat it back to me. You know, like at church.
I think definitely the poster for the 20th anniversary is mostly you. It's the malls in the background, but then I just really see like a big you in some like sequins outfit with a microphone, sequins turtleneck.
Full Donny
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay,
it's a little. The turtleneck doesn't quite cover the pudge.
It's a little tight.
It was definitely some sort of like weird pageant clothes from like 5 years ago or something.
Yes.
Not 5, like 3 years ago. But you're
to
kids,
make
so you're
by hand, so it doesn't fit anymore.
Mother
'cause
made
you're
it.
14.
Yeah, Mummy made it.
Mummy made it. Yeah, so I think you're typing away on your typewriter, maybe doing some sort of vocal exercise. I don't know. When your mother sort of, I don't think she has great boundaries with you. So I think she just kind of throws the door open and is just like, "Where is my sweet boy?"
Hi, Mummy.
"Oh, hello there, darling." She comes over, gives you like several kisses on the head. Mwah, 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 mwah. Are you prepared?
I'm wet now.
Well, you should be. You're going to be singing. You
got my face wet.
I am sorry. Allow me to towel you off.
Hand me my napkin. It's over there.
She dabs your head. She dabs your brow. My darling boy, my precious boy. They're going to love you today. Your song is brilliant.
I knew it. Everyone will know it.
Everyone will hear your voice. This is your debut.
Have you set up the PA system?
Yes.
Have you already done mic check?
No, we need you there for mic check.
Thank you. Thank you for holding up.
I know you
concerned.
test me. You test me on this performance stuff, but I understand it now. It took a couple of times, but
You're
get
learning
it.
so much. I'm so proud of you.
I love my darling boy. He teaches me things every day. Mwah, 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 mwah. Dab, 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 dab. This happens a couple more times where she gives you repeated kisses and then dabs you with the napkin, the handkerchief, the monogram. Is it monogrammed? Yeah.
Yeah, it's monogrammed.
Yeah, it's monogrammed. Yeah. Is it your father's initials on there or your initials on there?
No, they're mine.
Oh, okay then. Your handkerchief.
MTBD.
I think you two make your way through the house a little bit. We get to see,
I have to put my script down. You tell me I have to leave right now? I'm in the middle of something.
Well, the performance is in an hour. We were supposed to be there 2 hours ago.
Well, don't you want to know what this is?
Well, go on then. You could tell me about it in the car ride. How about that?
You wouldn't get it. It's a romance about werewolves.
Hun, I'm a 40-year-old woman. The only thing I understand is romance about werewolves. Bring that script. She has a glass of red wine in hand.
I'm thinking that the fur glitters.
And she's
You like
driving.
that?
I love this.
That's brilliant. No, she's not driving. They have a driver. It's also Bertha.
The driver is also Bertha?
Yeah, the driver is
Yeah.
his friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought they had
Yeah.
all their servants were named Bertha. My mistake.
They
No,
might all be, to be honest.
there's Bertha.
There's a big staff that runs that house.
Prudence.
Everyone just gets called Bertha or Prudence, depending on
You're
how
either a
Montgomery
Bertha
feels about
or
them.
a Prudence.
You're starting to sound a lot like a Prudence here, Bertha.
We want you to get you back on the Bertha path. Berthas are good.
Berthas are fun. Berthas are lively.
Berthas come with a smile every day to work.
Also, I don't know what voice I'm doing. It just came out.
I love it. I love it so much. All right. So do you bring your script with you? You start telling it to your mom on the car ride there. I think as you two head off from the house, camera kind of pans away there, and we see Casey. We see what kind of car would they drive? A sedan?
Yeah, probably a sedan.
We see a sedan. Some of your band equipment is in the back seat with you, and would you please introduce both yourself and the character?
So Roman is small for his age at 13. However, puberty is hitting him in a slightly weird way where their facial hair has started to kick in a little bit, and he's got a little bit of a mustache that's fuller than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
He is kind of nervously tapping on his trumpet case as he sits in the back and just listens to Christian rock.
Do you have a Walkman and headphones that you're listening to it, or is it being played over
my
the
parents
car?
are playing it in the car.
Okay, then. Your parents are playing it in the car. Francis and Violet sit in the front of the sedan. I assume Francis is driving and Violet is in the passenger seat, and they're tapping along to the music as well. However, what are they lecturing you on right now?
I think I'm getting kind of chewed out for sneaking Oreos and trading some of my lunch for Oreos last week. And they're talking about the dangers of sugary, glutinous food.
Mm-hmm. I think it's your mom talking right now. Well, don't you know, dearie, that there's the Oreos. Well, that cream in there, it's good, but that's how you sin, That's how you get closer to the devil, They call it a cream sandwich, and I've heard from my friend that is not a good thing. I don't know exactly what she means by it, but we want to stay as far away from the devil, like Jesus Christ in the song right now. We lift you up to the heavens, and we're cool, and we love that, and no more Oreos.
I get it, Mom. It's just all the other kids have, dessert snacks or salty, crunchy snacks, and I'm not trying to get closer to the devil or anything. You know that. It's just...
You have snacks, you have carrots, you have celery, you have things that are good for you, good for your body, make sure that you're growing.
Yeah, but sometimes the other kids make fun of me for it.
Well, you know what you gotta do then is you gotta be the bigger person.
Mom,
and you gotta put
I'm
the best
already
foot
upset
forward
about my
because
size.
that's what Christ did. When Judas betrayed him or something, he forgave him. And when your friends be a Judas and they betray you by calling your food stinky dirty, then you need to be the bigger person.
I didn't say they called it stinky dirty. It's just... I just want to fit in, Mom.
And you are fitting in. All the people at Sunday school love you.
Well, this isn't about the people at Sunday school.
Well, that's the only school that really matters, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I think that conversation either continues or it kind of stops there. Your mom is being a brick wall as usual and doesn't really listen to you. Your father, kind of the more strong, silent type, but fairly stern and strict as well, is just kind of letting his wife right now just kind of ream you out. As you all pull up to the mall, you drive past that sign that we saw earlier and into a large pull-in area where a stage has been, it's like this kind of open courtyard. There's a fountain towards the back end of it that's got this 3 tiers and it's shooting out the top right now. But in front of that, a large stage has been set up with like some red curtains wrapped around it. It's very resplendent and gaudy and super over the top for what is a mall anniversary. And several bleacher seats have been set up as well, as if like the whole town is going to show up to this. And they might, because there's not really a whole lot going on, to be honest. But you are playing with your other bandmates, because you play band in Plainsview High School, and you will be playing horn at this ceremony and being the backtrack to Montgomery for his song.
It's just all rests. Why does he even have me here?
Just do it. Just get up. All right?
Okay, Dad.
No, God doesn't like a complainer.
No.
Yeah. You know, they say if you complain too much, you don't go to heaven.
Yes, Mother.
They drop you off and they drive off to go find parking. You meet up with your other bandmates there. How does Roman get along with his bandmates?
I think fairly well. I think he's a little less competitive about band than he is about debate. He is probably like 4th or 5th seat in the trumpet section. But first, I feel like he got singled out by Monty to be the quote unquote trumpet player in his song, just so that I could stand there in awe of him.
Very nice. All right. So, and you arrive on the scene shortly after. A long black car rolls up and you see Montgomery emerge with his mother as well. They walk straight past everyone, don't acknowledge any of the children, into a makeshift green room that has been set up for Montgomery. And then the camera pulls away from there. I think it moves into the mall, and we move past several shops now. We see an enormous climbing wall. At one point, we see a food court with a flying train over top of it. This big sculpture, a train with these huge wings. We see a couple different kiosks that all seem to be glaring at each other that are selling popsicles, but there's no mention of popsicles on any of the menus, and it just says Jake's Frozen Juice on a stick. We see a diner called Mount Syrup. On the front of it is a large mountain motif, a waffle in the side of the mountain and syrup spewing out onto the waffle. And then we move to a store somewhere, I wouldn't say the corner of the mall, but on the way to the corner of the mall. And at the top of it is a large dog motif with a cat nearby, and it says Furry Friends up top. Pet adoption and store. I can't think of a second word there. But and the camera moves inside to a young woman. She's probably, first or second year of college, and she is leaning back against the counter with her hands crossed and chewing on some gum while listening to Andrew. Would you like to introduce both yourself and your character?
Hi, I'm Andrew. And Phil is a shorter kid. Freckled face, curly brown hair that spills out of a bucket hat, and most importantly, a pair of rec specs. He's the only kid in town who's got him, and he loves those things. He has cargo pants on that have too many pockets that are filled with all sorts of bits and baubles. And he's just waxing poetic to the girl at the counter.
And that's why herring are one of the only fish that communicate via farts. Which sounds kind of crude, but scientists actually refer to them by the acronym FRT, which means fast repetitive ticks.
Wow, you really know your stuff. Wait, hold on a second. So the fish fart on each other?
Not on each other, no. There's a little bit of space between them, so the sound waves can travel better as fish have no ears. But yes, they do communicate via their anal sphincter.
The hell did you learn that?
I read it in a book, and I've observed such behaviors in my own aquarium at home.
Hold on, wait. You have a herring at home?
I have 3 herring, yes. They are named Mo, Larry, and Curly. After the iconic vaudeville trio.
This kid could have any fish, and to have 3 herring, which I don't think do well in an aquarium. So this kid's incredible. To be able to keep herring, I don't know at that point, but that's so funny.
Let him live the fantasy.
Okay. Well, that's starting to say. And you see that she keeps kind of checking the time as well, making sure that she is not late to the event. Also, she is being... This is probably like the 8th fact that you've told her in this stream of things. You
definitely
arrived with your parents, Marlon and Marina, to this place. However, you broke off almost immediately to come to this shop, which is like your favorite place in town. Or you could correct me on that.
No, you're completely correct.
Yeah. So this is your favorite place in town. And what is the name of this young woman that you are talking to? I don't know if we ever established that, actually.
I don't think we have. I think Debbie is pretty good.
Debbie? Okay, then
Debbie?
yeah. Debbie certainly gives you the time of day, but and will listen to you, but most of that is because nobody else comes into this shop. Barely anyone goes to the mall anymore. And my question for you, Andrew, is what is the vibe in the mall right now? Are people excited for there to be an event? Does nobody give a shit? Is there a lot of people here? Is there barely anyone here?
I think the vibe of the mall is that the older crowd, like people past high school age, do not give a single rat's ass about the celebration. Mm-hmm. But the youth, all like the families and such, are buzzing around due to their involvement in the production. So it's like a split crowd. There's still a lot of people on the inside, but there's a nice little cluster getting ready to watch.
Yeah. Now, for Roman's family, I assume both parents would be coming because they're very boring.
Yes.
Your parents, though, would both of them be coming? It is a Saturday right now. I will establish right now. So they could not be working. Would both of them have come? Would have only one of them come?
I think that both my parents are there. I think my mom was going to bring me, and my dad is going around to random shops in the mall to fill out job applications.
I think your dad walks in now, as he was walking around applying to various jobs there. Maybe he already filled out one here and just kind of left you to go do it, and now it's been like 30 minutes. So I think he comes back to collect you, and he's just like, hey, sport, you giving out fish facts?
Yeah, you know it, Dad. How'd the search go?
No bites today, kiddo, but you know what I mean. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and he gives you like a couple like joking little like hits, and you guys get a little physical there.
Man, you're great. You're gosh dang great.
You're great too, son. I love you. He gives you a kiss on your hat, and he wraps an arm around you, looks at you, goes, and he's like, "Hey, Debbie, a little guy didn't give you too much trouble, did you?" And she's kind of like, she just kind of shakes her head, and he gives her a wink that you don't really see before he starts steering you out of the store. He's like, all right, we got to get to the celebration. That Montgomery kid apparently is going to sing a song, so we're going to go watch that, I guess.
Oh, what riveting entertainment for the evening.
Honestly, I'd rather listen to the fish facts. And he like ribs you a little bit, but he's got his arm around you and it's clear. And then your mom joins up, and you guys all kind of walk hand in hand towards the thing, you spout off a couple more fish facts maybe, or make some sort of observations, and yeah, you guys have a lovely little stroll through the mall towards the celebration outside. I think as you're walking, we pass by a double-wide storefront that I imagine to be bright orange, like almost a violent shade of orange, because violence happens within this place. On the front of it is what can only be described as an incredible veiny python that has a brick in its mouth that is being shattered. And out of that are the words flying out, Python Crunch. And then in smaller text, Dojo and Gym. And Derek, you are outside the dojo right now, but you have arrived to the shutters that are closed right now. And it seems that there's a note on the front from Sensei Ken, your sensei, saying for all participants of the gym and all of his disciples, which is what he calls you all, to go to Montgomery's performance. So how do you initially kind of react to that?
Shit. Really? God damn it. I don't want to do this. Okay, well... And he, like... he was, like, fully kitted out in his gi, like, ready to go for a session, and is just like, damn it, now I have to be outside my gi, and like, just does a little, like, bow salute to the note, even though Sensei Ken is not there.
Yeah, the fist in the hand, bow, like, yeah, great.
Very, very Fire Nation, Fire Nation bow, and just kind of grumbles to himself as he starts walking towards that area. Derek is probably the tallest of the bunch, sitting at, like, a surprising 6 foot. He had his growth spurt really early, also being the oldest of our crew at 15. He hasn't, like, filled in muscularly yet, so he's still pretty kind of skinny, but working out at the dojo has helped with that. And he's got his brown belt sashed around and is just like, okay, I guess we gotta go do this thing, and just, like, starts shuffling towards the outside of the mall. Fucking Montgomery's got a song? Okay, whatever.
You know that you have about 30 minutes to kill as well before this performance is about to go on. How does Derek kill time in the mall, either by himself or bothering other people? If you need a reminder of some features of the mall, I can give them to you. Otherwise, you're welcome also just to, like, make something up.
I think if he kind of, like, shakes his pockets to see how much change he has, and I think we'll stop by, like, the tiny little arcade that's nearby.
Yeah.
And just dump some quarters in there for, 15, 20 minutes before taking the rest of the walk.
I love that. What's Derek's, like, go-to game in there? Like a shooter or like a pinball?
Double Dragon.
Yeah, it's Double Dragon.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be Double Dragon. It's gotta be Double Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Derek kills some time in there. Did your mom and your 2 siblings, they're twins,
Robbie and Rita.
Thank you. Robbie and Rita, fraternal twins, not direct twins, boy, girl. Is your mom coming to this, and did she bring the twins, or is somebody else looking after you twins and your mom is here, or did you just come on your own because you wanted to go to the dojo?
I think, surprisingly, Mom might actually be working in the diner today, because they do still need people to, like, give food out during that time. So I'm assuming the twins are either there or we probably have a sitter. Okay,
then, yeah. Like a family member or somebody like that takes care of them. Or just a neighbor. Well, maybe just a neighbor. Yeah. You live in an apartment building. Our final character also lives there. Yeah, so you kill some time in this arcade, and you know that you basically perfectly run out of quarters, like right before the performance, basically. And it's truly the only thing. Either that or go back home and deal with the neighbor. You know what I mean? And Derek seems like a bit of a rebel, so yeah. Finally, we swing the camera across the way to a large bookstore. In white letters over a bold green rectangle, it reads Barnabas and Nobility, which is a bookstore chain that is known across the country and is always going to be doing really well. And we move into that store towards a coffee shop in the dead center. So there's like no walls. It's just exposed all the way around. You guys make the coffee elsewhere. You have to bring it out in a cart. And Nate, would you like to introduce both yourself and your character?
Hi, I'm Nate. Yeah, I think Pete Swards is 14 years old, probably like 5'6", 5'7", still growing.
He's a grown boy.
Really lanky and like just kind of that, you know, middle schooler to young teenager kind of alien look if they have not filled out to the growth that their body has produced. Has like golden curly hair that's pretty long. Probably has refused to get it cut for a couple of years now. And just sparkling blue eyes.
You are working in this coffee shop, and what I would like to know from you is what is the best interaction that you've had today, and what is the worst interaction you've had today?
I hate all of the interactions I have had today. Everyone is just here for the goddamn event, and it's too much. It's too many people. If there's a line, just don't get coffee. Just stop. You can buy a soda. No one has to make a soda. But I have to make a cappuccino.
So it's just been bad today. It's been a bad day. And on top of that, you had received the news that the entire mall is going to be shutting down and attendance is mandatory by every single employee of the mall.
Yeah.
So in about 15 minutes or so, you're going to have to close down shop by yourself, get out of this Barnabas and Nobility, and go watch a 14-year-old sing his heart out.
Is it even legal for me to close this by myself? I'm 14. Can I handle cash?
Everything about this place is illegal. You should not be here solo, and you are here solo almost every shift. But yeah, you start making your way. Now, my question is, would either of your moms attend this event?
I think my stepmom is working, but my mom might be there, but she might...
Does she try and put on a friendly face for the Dremmeleds?
Yeah, I think it's like a very sickly, sweet, extremely fake friendly face.
Ah, okay then. Yeah, because you are actually Montgomery's half-brother. Before your moms met, one of your moms had a brief affair with Thomas Vane, Montgomery's father, and you came in the world a week before Montgomery.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brother.
You make your way through the mall there. We'll say that your mom is already waiting on the stand. She waves to you. She saved you a seat, though, to be honest, these stands are really not filling out right now. Right, that's the vibe we put down, Andrew. I'm trying to remember right now. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, it's a lot of like related family.
Mm-hmm. And the employees at the mall primarily, which there's a lot of closed stores in that mall now. It's, very shoestring, doesn't turn over quite the, the amount of people that it did 15 years ago. But, yeah, so let's see here. We've got one more time going through them. We got Seth's character Montgomery up on stage right now, ready to MC this event. We've got Andrew's character, Phil Donagan, in the crowd with his mom and dad. We've got Celina's character, Derek Bronson, in the crowd somewhere or standing off to the side.
Yeah, I'm probably just chilling by the bleacher, underneath the bleachers.
Not sitting amongst the crowd, but nearby, ready to watch this train wreck. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Casey's character, Roman Finner, who is in the band, though. We'll really see how much they actually do. All right, Seth, take it away.
Hey, everyone, are you ready to start the show? Hit it, band. Bop, bop, ba-da-da. Bop, ba-da-da. Bop, bop, ba-da-da. Bop, bop, ba-da-da. I want to be a part of it. New lands, new lands.
Now, did you change any of the rest of the song, or did you only change?
No, just new lands instead of New York.
That's incredible. So you just straight up rip off Frank Sinatra. You changed 2 words in it.
1 word.
Only you changed. Sorry, never mind. You changed 1 word in it. That's incredible. And a couple of the people in the crowd.
He's more focused on the script, man. He's more focused on the script.
I think you get a mix of reactions to it. There's some people that are kind of laughing, thinking that like it's a joke. There's a couple people that are like politely, being like, "Woo, let's go." Those people are all sitting very close to your mother, who has the largest camcorder you've ever seen, and is waving her hand and snapping in the air as you are singing. And then there's a section of the crowd that just looks bored beyond their mind right now. And I would like everybody to give me the first roll of this campaign, a perception check.
Ooh.
Hey, welcome to our system, everyone. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons 2024. We wanted to get straight to the action, and now we are in sort of the more mechanical side of it. So yeah, we of course have already played Dungeons & Dragons in the past, but we have none of us, I believe here, have played with the 2024 rule set, as well as some of the D&D 1 stuff. So we are trying it out and seeing how it feels.
As far as I can see, it looks exactly the same.
So far, I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Now, our kids here have not unlocked their powers, but they do have, some of their skill abilities here, I think. So, perception, of course. Why doesn't everybody give me that with advantage?
Ooh. With advantage, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the same number, and that number is a dirty 20.
Whoa.
Oh, incredible. All right,
Nice.
dirty 20.
I rolled a 19. And with a -1, that's an 18.
Forgot your wisdom. It's your wisdom, right? It's terrible.
It's not just my wisdom.
Oh, boy. All right, what did other people get?
I got a 14.
14 still passes.
21 for Derek.
Wow,
Ooh,
okay. I did not need to
observant.
give you all advantage. What the fuck?
13.
13 is the DC. So you all pass, which is great for our opening here. So Montgomery is just straight up singing Frank Sinatra on the stage when you all see something floating through the air. It looks like little green glyphs, these sort of like 2-dimensional almost aspect there, flashy, and at first maybe there's some various reactions like, wow, this is a weird light display. How are they doing this in broad daylight? This is so strange. And you watch as that glyph gently floats through the air and connects with one of the curtains at the bottom left of the stage. And a spark goes off, and that tiny section of curtain lights on fire right near where the band is. Nobody else, it's not a big fire, it's a tiny fire, but nobody else has noticed this.
Shit.
As a member of the band who is there, I'm just gonna. How close is it to me? Can I just try and stamp it out?
It is close to you compared to everybody else, but it's still about, you're going to have to get up and go deal with it.
Is there a fire extinguisher around?
Absolutely.
I am going to drop my trumpet and say, fire! And go grab the fire extinguisher and start spraying it everywhere, possibly hitting Montgomery as well, just to make sure that the fire gets out. And of course, we wouldn't want the golden boy to catch fire.
Okay, then. I am going to need a dexterity check from Montgomery. I am going to need a intelligence check, I actually think, to use this device from you, Casey.
Okay, whether I pull the pin or not.
I think you do pull the pin and you set it off. Just do you use it properly? I think no matter what, though, Montgomery, I want you to make that dex check.
Flat dex?
Yeah, flat. Dexterity saving throw for you. Sorry. Casey, how'd you do?
Great.
How'd you do? Give me the number.
We don't need to worry about things like
we
numbers
need
here,
you
right?
to give me the number
This
right
is a
now,
math
young
game,
man.
Casey, give him the number.
Give me the number.
It's a 5.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, that's great for me. And Seth, what did you get?
I rolled a 10.
All right. 10 is the save. So let's see here. What happens here? Your song gets interrupted to the shock of the crowd. People start screaming as soon as fire is shouted. You are sprayed all over by this foam, or this CO2 like gas is one of those ones.
Is it the foam or is it the powder one?
We'll say it's the powder one. So you just immediately are pure white and just in front of this whole crowd. The fire extinguisher kind of kicks back. It goes crazy. And the hose gets snagged on the curtain on the left side, and you are going to drag down that entire curtain. But I want to give Derek, Phil, or Pete a chance to, the whole stage setup is about to fall on top of Montgomery and this band and the people in the front row. Are you guys jumping in, doing anything?
I have a question for that.
Oh, also Montgomery, you're welcome to do stuff as well, because that technically was only Casey who's done something.
If I saved it as 10, what did I dodge? I didn't dodge the powder.
You falling off the stage and actually hurting yourself.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I guess I could have told you that. But yeah, you managed to keep your balance up there and stay standing. You are still covered in the stuff, but your outfit ruined. But you managed to not trip on and fall off the stage and potentially fall into like the AV equipment that's at the bottom of the stage.
Okay, what should I roll to drop the microphone and kind of boot scoot off the stage and walk out?
I don't think you need to. Well, the curtain, this is all happening at the same time. So if you want to give me another dexterity check to run out while this curtain is falling, but you could hold your turn briefly to see if one of these three does anything about that curtain falling down on top of you.
Okay, I've rolled a dirty 20. I didn't hold anything.
Incredible. As this curtain is like falling down around you, you just, like in Pirates of the Caribbean 3, where he's walking down the staircase and all the cannons are going off and whatnot, you're just walking amongst the chaos. Done, I imagine.
This is a reference lost on me. Can you name something from the 80s?
Oh, like Terminator when he walks.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Anybody else doing anything about the disaster scene that is going on right now?
I think Phil is briefly spurred to action, but as soon as he's about to get up and go to try help, he flashes back to a time in like the theater where he was miking up Monty for some kind of production, trying to make small talk, and Monty just looked him directly in the eyes and just immediately broke focus and walked away.
Yeah, you know what? I was getting kind of bored, but this is getting pretty good now.
Derek or Pete.
I think during the song and everything before this all happened, there was like pans to Pete's face in the crowd just looking super bored. And now it just pans back and he's like, whoa, this is awesome. And it just has a big smile on his face.
Incredible.
He's just watching to see what happens.
Sorry, we didn't establish. Pete, where are you sitting in the audience?
To the left side.
Okay, then. So we'll say that you're with the other employees of the mall nearby Montgomery's mother.
Derek's underneath the bleachers looking at the end of a cigarette that he picked up to smoke and is like looking at it and then looking at where the glowing, it's like, was this a cigarette? Or like, wait, shit. Oh no.
Was it me?
Was it me or is this weed? What is this? Am I seeing things? Yeah, so it's just kind of giggling at the chaos.
As you are giggling, you look up to see everything again, and you see another one of those glyphs floating through the air. And it is very close to you, and it just gently floats through the air, makes contact with one of the support beams of the stands. They're not enormous stands. No one's going to die if they're at the top of it, you know? But you watch as it instantly starts to rust, and it will give way any second.
I bolt out from underneath, and I think he would just say, "Hey, I think the supports are a little messed up on this thing. We should probably get down."
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this tracks.
Yep.
Surprisingly, I have a +2 with this.
Oh.
Let's see. That's an 11.
That is not going to be good enough in this instance. But you see a couple of like parents like wave you off, and then you hear this as suddenly the entire back of the stands, it doesn't like completely come crashing down, but the back half of the stands just tilts down suddenly. A bunch of people get thrown.
Tried to warn you.
And
Sorry.
That crashes down. At the very same time, Pete, you see one of those glyphs again floating through the air, and it is floating towards Mrs. Dremmeled and towards her camera. And you see it float towards it and just simply undo the hook on the film canister at the top of the camera. And it's one of those really big, clunky, like double wind ones. And you would know that that thing is basically spring-loaded. And you see it just get clicked open. Do you do anything about it?
Mrs. D, watch out!
I don't think there's a role here for this one. I think that's not addressing the problem. That's fine.
Nope. This is D, watch out!
To watch out, and you watch like I imagine almost like you like lean forward towards it, and she doesn't even hear you say that. She just simply looks back, sees you leaning towards her camera, and then all the film of her precious boy explodes out the top of the camera, instantly ruined.
My film?
I said watch out.
You, Montgomery, poke your head out of the dressing room, seeing the film exploding out. And you see one of those little glyphs floating towards the enormous 4-tiered cake with your face on it. You watch as it drifts towards it, connects with, similar to the stands, with one of the support poles on it.
Not my anniversary sheet cake.
And you watch as the pole on it begins to rust.
Inconceivable.
And it starts to give way. Do you do anything?
No, what would I do?
And it simply
I
gives
stare
way.
at it, mouth agape.
And the cake that is larger than you suddenly slides down towards you and simply just connects into you.
I get a mouthful of cake.
You get a mouthful of cake.
What kind of cake is it?
And eyes full of tears.
And ice.
And finally, Phil. You watch as another one of those little glyphs comes along. And down on that AV equipment, because I imagine you guys are kind of sitting front row, you watch as another one of those glyphs comes along, and on one of the electrical wires towards the base of it, it lights on fire.
Phil's gonna find the main electrical line and yank it as hard as he can.
I don't think there's a roll necessary. This will definitely deal with the problem, but it opens up a whole nother one as Marina and Marlon watch as their kid gets up, speeds across, grabs the master power line, yanks it out, and the whole place. I mean, it's middle of the day, but any of the lights they had, any of the decorations they had, all go out instantly. And that level of crash on this equipment is definitely going to cause damages. And finally, though, this whole mess has happened. A cake ruined, the curtains dragged down, the bleachers unended. All of you standing there with fingers being pointed at you, angry adults getting up in your faces, people grabbing you guys. As truly from their point of view, you guys just, well, maybe other than Montgomery, destroyed this place. Montgomery, your mother running over instantly, her trying to take the film and shove it back into the camera, but her baby boy has been caked, and she comes over with a napkin and starts dabbing you. But I think what happens here is you all are standing there when you see in a maintenance alleyway this 8-foot-tall figure. You watch as they wave their hand and another little glyph comes out the top of it before they duck around the corner.
Where's the glyph going?
It just sort of like goes up into the sky, but it doesn't have direction like the other ones. It just simply flowed off of this. And it's sort of shadowy at the end of it, but you just see this enormous figure. They're kind of like conical in shape, but you all see it. Not clear as day, but this figure like vanished, and it's clear that whatever those glyphs were came from it.
I think Derek would bolt it. Like, not having an adult to help him in this instance, Mom is working, he just bolts after the perceived actual culprit.
Okay, then. So Derek bolts after them. Anybody else?
There was a fire. I had to try and put it out. Otherwise, it would have set the whole stage on
Young
fire.
man,
It's
you
not my
are
fault.
in so much trouble. You have ruined this town's celebration of our mall.
I didn't
And
ruin
your
anything. I was trying to save it.
I think from your angle, your parents are like approaching you and are like almost to you, and you know they're going to grab you.
I am going to try and dash away, I guess. I don't really want to deal with more lectures from them at the moment. And I saw the thing that caused this, so I'm going to get that
All right.
evidence.
You bolt after Derek. A strange alliance, suddenly. What about the rest of you? Phil?
I mean, what's the...
I think
The
your
ruckus,
parents are trying to defend you, but it's clear that others are arguing with you. I think there's actually just like mall security there. This like older guy, he's got some, like, he doesn't have a gun or anything like that, but he's like arguing and pointing at you right now. So there might be some like sense of like fight or flight kind of instinct going on there, as like it almost looks like you're going to be sent to jail right now.
I'm too pretty for jail. I mean, like, it was gonna all explode, and if I didn't pull the thing, it would have been bad.
Phil, please, your mother says. Just hang on. We're talking. Just sit quietly and read your book.
But it wasn't me. It was the guy who was
Just sit
there.
quietly and just sit quiet. Just read your book. And then they turn away to talk to this guy who's like shouting at them, but it's clearly a very stressful situation.
At this point, I see Derek and Roman chasing after the culprit. I'll be like, oh, look, we're going to go get him. Look. And I'll just start running after.
Okay, then. Montgomery, Pete.
I am going to pull a magnifying glass out of my back pocket, put it over one of my eyes so it gets real big, and go, clue, and follow.
What is this character?
Sherlock Holmes.
He's got layers. He hates people, loves clues. I've never seen a character with such depth.
It's a kid, so he can't have a morphine addiction, so he might as well, find a different
Caffeine's
outlet.
a good substitute.
That's what a lot of caffeine does to a kid. A clue.
There's other things caffeine can do to a kid, and that's not the worst of them.
Yeah, you see, Montgomery, your mom has like kind of finished like half cleaning off your face, but you are truly covered in that CO2 and that cake.
Mommy, those hooligans are getting away!
Yeah, well, she thinks that you're talking about Pete, who from her point of view opened her camera up and destroyed her film. So she actually wheels on you, Pete, and starts marching towards you.
No. I'm innocent. Stop.
You have ruined my Bubba's big day.
No, this is the glowing runes.
I will never have those memories over you. Get over here, young man.
You have memories. Just stop drinking.
What? She like pauses, like, oh, now you've done it, officer. And she starts like waving to the mall security over there to come get you.
Smoke bomb.
You actually have a smoke bomb? Yeah, you do.
Please do.
You throw down a smoke bomb. Nate
We have a magic shop.
throws a smoke bomb. There is now a smoke bomb. It is even crazier. Montgomery, you watch as all four of them tear off after this figure that has ruined your sequence outfit.
Mummy, no. It wasn't Pete Swad that powdered me and caked me. It was that nasty Roman boy who should have been sitting tacit.
At this point, your mother is arguing with the police officer who is arguing with Phil's parents. And for a rare moment, no one's giving Montgomery attention.
What the fuck is this?
I love a little 14-year-old boy cursing. That's great.
Do you take off after them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give them a piece of my mind.
All right. You all take off after this figure, and soon enough you're running as a group or jogging or Montgomery maybe is in the back shouting at all of you.
You get back here!
and every time you guys run into a maintenance corner or down one of the many brick alleyways that make up sections of this mall.
There's so many alleys.
There's so many alleyways. No one knows why they developed it this way.
Who designed this, MC Escher?
You guys are just catching glimpses of this strange creature, way too large, like this almost like lime green to them as it like keeps cutting around corners. And you guys hear a door slam shut. And let's see here. Pete, you would know that this is a dead end. This is a maintenance closet. There is no way out of there. And you all position yourselves outside the door. Who throws open the door first?
I mean, I started chasing first, so unless somebody else goes for it, I would.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Derek, you rip the door open. Maybe you guys funnel inside, and you guys see this. At first, your eyes are struggling a little bit to comprehend what you're looking at here. It is, again, this like green conical shape moving up from the floor with this huge, you realize that it is not the shape or like the form of the creature, but it is an enormous green cloak that they're wearing with a huge brim that wraps around. And their head is not actually conical. They have a 3.5 foot tall cone hat that has stars and moons littered across it. And this figure whips around, and it is not some sort of strange monster, but it is a extremely elderly man with an enormous white beard. He has pin snips on, and in one of his hands is a wooden stick that is carved beautifully into a point. And he looks at it and goes, "Oh, good, chosen ones, you have followed the... Sorry, a little bit of the pipe smoke. Chosen ones!
Kick his ass, Derek!
I mean, dude, are you like Merlin or something? Like, what?
Oh my goodness! It's a wrinkled old alien dressed up as a wizard.
Why does he only have 4 fingers at each hand?
No, I am the great wizard Dan, and you all are the chosen ones. You must come and save the world of Orf. And he gestures the wand behind him, and in like a zipping motion, like moves it up, and suddenly this classic purple portal opens up in the wall of the maintenance room. And with that, a powerful gust is pulling into it, and all of you are suddenly ripped off of your feet, flying through the air. You are sucked into the portal, and everything goes dark before bright sunlight hits you all in the face. The rush of air whipping past your face as you are falling from like 2,000 feet up.
So this is how I die.
As you guys are falling down, you guys see an enormous land stretched out before you. A valley-shaped kingdoms in the distance. A huge statue of a snake cresting a hill. Some sort of tower with water flowing off of it. Kingdoms in the distance, towers. A train rushes past you with wings flapping as it nearly connects with all of you. And what I want to know is, what exactly are you thinking as you plummet towards the ground, and what is the noise your character is making? We will go simply down the list that I have it here. Pete Swards.
Oh god, I've done it now. I've entered the demon realm.
And are you making a noise as you plummet? As that happens, and we see your character plummeting past, some text gently floats up. RP Gestures presents. Then Roman Finner.
Roman is just thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna die.
And are you also saying that out loud?
No, I think the vocalization of that comes out as,
and as we see Roman just spinning around rapidly, again, more text floats past. An RP Gestures production. And next on here, Montgomery. What's your internal monologue, and what a noise / how are you falling?
I don't know. What is one thing? I think nothing but screaming inside and screaming outside.
Okay, perfect. So a real Doppler as you like swing past the screen a couple times, like out of control. More text comes up here. Written by Sky Swanson. And let's see here. Next up, we got Phil Donagan.
I think all that's going in Phil's mind right now is like new age music.
Yeah.
Like sweeping synths and like soundscapes.
Perfect.
And there is no noise made. He's basically rigid as a board with his arms outstretched.
So you're kind of falling slowly, and I think the text kind of like moves along with you. Executive producer Casey Reardon. And then below that, edited by Casey Reardon, Sky Swanson, Andrew Frost, Seth with a question mark. He produced the music. He's in there.
Okay.
Production.
Music. Music
Yeah.
by.
So anyway, that scrolls up now, and then finally, Derek Bronson.
Internal monologue is fuck, 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 and then and like arms pinwheeling as he is screaming. It is just a prolonged fuck as he falls.
And as that happens, as you fall past, the title of the series comes up, RPG's New Lands, Isekai, underneath it. And you all plummet towards the ground.
I get it. Oh,
Yep.
Where is a Kai? Now where is a falling? Because where is a Kai?
Exactly, yeah. Is a sky.
Hey.
Is a sky once again lied to his friends. And what we see in these final moments is right before you guys are about to hit the ground, everything goes black. And you all wake up, and simply floating in front of all of you is a golden scroll floating in the air before we hear in the distance the sound of war horns and a flaming ball fly overhead at his launch from a trebuchet and screaming slowly closing in all around you. And that is where we will end our first episode of New Lands.
Oh no!
You motherfucker.
Siege.
Ruh-roh.
Oh my!
Thank you all for listening. Do we want to do
Yeah, we can
Shout
plug
outs
at
or
the
do
end
we-
of at the
yeah,
end of
we
the
can do a
episode.
plug at the end of the. We'll do it quick since we went a little long here. Casey.
You could check out rpgestures.com where we have a bunch of fun merch as well as a nice little showcasing of each one of our different shows, including New Lands now as our ongoing show. And we have a bunch of fun merch from previous shows that you can check out there. Also, you can go ahead and support us over on Patreon, patreon.com/rpgestures, where you can get fun bonus content like our after shows, our interviews with TTRPG creators, and character sheets and stuff. Lots of cool stuff over there on the Patreon, and it helps support the show. So thanks so much. You can check out my personal stuff at Casey_Reardon.
Let's jump it over to Nate.
Hi, Internet. I'm Nate. Today I've been Pete, but in the future, if you want to see more of me, you can check out What Do I Roll on all the socials, Escape the Dungeon podcast for more podcast stuff, or Roll D5 on Twitch.
Fabulous. Celina?
Hey, I'm Celina, or Sky Artemis on the internet, and you can find
Hello.
me. Yes, I didn't. It is Sky with an E, so it's not fully. It's not
It's a
Sky's
terrible
name.
E. Terrible
but,
E.
You know, it's fine.
What do you know? Your name's Skybert.
Exactly.
How dare you?
I'm a freelance APer and audio design producer. You can find me just about anywhere under Sky Artemis. That matters. Yeah.
Andrew.
You like this show. You like listening to our dulcet tones and our hard left turns and Skyrun games, because it's a trend now, and I love it, and I'm here for it, and I'm happy you're here for it too. So I don't know where I was going with this, but thanks for listening. Go leave us a review. 5 stars. 5 stars are great. If there's anything less than 5 stars, I mean, you could.
Well, I'll cry.
You'll be the first.
We'll be the first, but we will take criticism, and we will take it to heart, and we'll be better. I love you.
Seth.
Hi, welcome to Seth's Book Corner. It's the podcast at the end of a podcast. It's been a while since I've had this opportunity to talk to my fellow bookies. We don't lend money. I finished a psalm for the Wild Built. I believe it's Becky Chambers. Very nice book, very meditative. I really recommend you read it. It's very short, so completely accessible to anybody. And it's followed up by A Crown for the Crown Shy. Also, very, very nice, meditative, beautiful book. Not a lot of high action in it, but that's okay. I like the artists that did the covers as well. I think their name is Faye. And that's all I got because I can't remember their name. I'm going to butcher it otherwise, so I'm not even going to try. Look up the artists. They also did a secret lair for Magic the Gathering called Persistent Petitioners. Beautiful art. Beautiful book. And right now I'm reading Project Hail Mary because that movie's coming out this year. So you gotta read that book before you watch the movie. You don't have to do that, but it's fun to do that, right? Then you could go spoil it right next to the person
Yeah.
that you're watching it with.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Leave us a review. What are we doing at the end of this one?
Peeing our pants.
I've pissed myself. See you next week.
Piss myself.
Piss myself.
That could not be the end to this one.
Goodbye.